Hi guys, you are here with Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and like I said in the last video, I got off early and I was so excited to literally run home to you guys, even though I woke up at 9 a.m., didn't sleep in, and I've been making you guys videos all day. Because you guys light up my life. Seriously. All of you. All of the comments make my day. And if I ever don't get to them, it's only because life has gotten in the way and I find a day to catch up. Just like I did recently. I replied to all my comments yesterday that I had avoided the last 4 days. You guys, this evening I'm up to 151 subscribers. I know that that's not very many, but to me it feels so good to have 151 friends. And so, in light of me having that many subscribers, and it's on a nice round number, and I'm weird about that kind of thing because maybe I have OCD or whatever about numbers, but we're at 150. I'm doing something special. At 100 we did my first Q&A. Now this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, but you know how much I love television and cinema and those sorts of things. So I wanted to make myself, and I'm really trying to get like on track and on order and like have like a daily setup. Okay. So I've made like a television schedule for myself on Monday through Friday. I'm going to hold it up and then I'm going to be quiet while I just hold it up. Oh, speaking of quiet, we need music. We need music. So I'm going to talk while I'm doing this. Basically, we're doing a Monday through Sunday schedule of set programming for the Taxidermy Witch, and I'm really excited about it. So we're listening to some Bee Gees. Disco Inferno. So Monday is Fae Monday. Tuesday is Telling Tales on a Tuesday. Wednesday is Wicked Witch Wednesday. Thursday is Taxidermy Thursday. Friday is Field Trip Friday. Saturday is Saturday Night Lore. You know I love lore. And Sunday is Egyptology Sunday. So now we're going to talk about what all that means, okay? Yeah. Okay, so Monday, Fae Mondays, it's going to be like a lot about what we've already been doing. And I've written it on a paper so if you want to just like take it in for a minute. If you don't know the Bee Gees, you should definitely know the Bee Gees. Okay, Fae Mondays. What to expect. My offerings in my garden, the actual recipes and the herb reason explanation, like why I'm using this herb for the Fae today, what I'm using it to ask help for, etc. New knowledge and resources. Because as you know, my Fae offerings, I'm only on week 2 of ever. And I'm offering them some big chunky like things and permanent altars in my garden. I'm really trying to please them. So I will be kind of like updating you on all the new information that I get because I'm learning every week. So you'll be needing to expect that. And then I'll also tell you the resources of where I got the information from, whether it be my best girlfriend or whether it be a YouTuber or whether it be a book, okay? Because if you're just starting getting into the Fae, do it with me. That's what this channel's about, you guys. Do it with me. Because I'm learning too, and we're all learning at the same time. There's so much to learn. Alright. You can also expect... I'm going to talk about how I feel and like see them affecting my life since I began doing my offerings. So I'll talk about, you know, how my life has changed since then and what I see in my life coming in that I think may be the Fae. And then for those of you that are really well versed in the Fae, I would like for you to reply and tell me, that's definitely them, or no babe, it might just be vertigo, or whatever. Okay, so, and I'll give you weekly updates on that, and then it's pretty self-explanatory, but I'm going to tell you, like, if I'm seeing them in my dreams, my meditations, my garden growth, my personal, effects in my house. So, that's Monday, Fae Monday. I'm really excited about all of this, you guys. About you guys mostly. Okay, so Tuesday, aka telling tales on a Tuesday. I bet Kurt liked the Bee Gees. He was a groovy guy, you know? Alright. Tuesday, aka telling tales on a Tuesday. What to expect? Get to know me on more of a personal level with my stories, my life lessons, stories about my old jobs, what I've been through waitressing and bartending and house cleaning and massaging and the, oh my god, doing office work. I've done it all. I've gambled in casinos in Las Vegas. I've done it all. Not gambled, dealt cards. 2 gamblers in the Mirage in Las Vegas. So there's loads of things to talk about, my life lessons. But another point, from time to time, I really want to read out of this book because my family heritage is German. Brother Grimm's. There's nice short stories in there, and a lot of them, I think, directly connect to witchcraft. So when I read one, and I read maybe like one every other day, when I find one I love, I'll just throw it in on my Tuesday, telling tales on a Tuesday. Alright. And then also I want to read books from the Scary Stories books. If you guys know the Alvin Schwartz and Stephen Gamble books. I want to get a Scary Stories tattoo one day. I wanted that for a really long time. But yeah, there's a Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. There's a more Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. And then there's a Scary Stories 3. So, I still have them. They're at Peggy's. I'll find them again. I know them all by heart. And I know that a lot of you do too. Comment below on your favorite one of those, you know? I mean, I could recite some from memory almost. The spider, the one in the cheek. Oh, the wolf girl. Oh, wolf girl, you know? Alright, so, and then also, like, passages from books I've been reading, like the Sybil book I've been reading, I don't know, any Anne Rice books and true crime, I mean, anything. I just thought it would be cool to, like, be telling tales on a Tuesday, which means my stories, things from books, and then the Grimm's Fairy Tales. And also, I asked Irene, before I made this telling tales on a Tuesday, I asked Irene, my girlfriend that went through my purse with me, and I said, hey, can you come do like a weekly episode with the Taxidermy Witch and have it be Tuesdays with Irene, like Tuesdays with Maury, if you know that book. And it would be a play on words, because I love plays on words, and I love puns, and not puns, but like play on words. So she said, oh, I'd love to do that, but I can't tell you every Tuesday I can. And I was like, okay, great. So we'll just make it a when it happens, it happens. It'll be like, yay, Irene's here. So, and I get that. Not everybody can have an insane schedule or life like me. I love you, Irene. Alright, Wednesday. Where did I put Monday? Oh, right. Okay, what's Wednesday? Wicked Witch Wednesday? What does that mean? Wicked Witch Wednesday. You can expect music and witchcraft equals ultimate happiness, okay? We are going to talk about music. We are going to talk about what the word Jukshy means. We are going to talk about vinyl. We are going to banter on bands, lyrics. I'll read some of my favorite lyrics to you and tell you what they mean to me and my soul. You guys, I think this is really, like, that would be the most intimate thing I could do for you guys, is tell you what lyrics mean to me. What lyrics are my favorite. I mean, That's more intimate to me than a lot of things people would consider the word intimate means. So, that being said, I want to tell you what touches me. I want to do band history and trivia. I want to educate younger witches on some really fantastic music that comes before our time if you don't know about it, you know, and most of you do. Most of you already love a lot of the music that I love, but I just want to, like, maybe show you something that you haven't seen before, because I love so many chapters of music of genre, okay? Alright, really excited about Witch Wednesdays. Wicked Witch Wednesdays, right? Okay, so Thursday, we're having Taxidermy Thursday, of course. Taxidermy Thursday. What will we expect? Each week, we will meet on a very personal level and view one piece of my collection. Okay? There's more in this house than just my room. This house looks like a flippin' museum of mannequins. Mannequins and taxidermy. Mannequins and taxidermy combined. Taxidermy with wigs on and jewelry, and that's a whole other chapter of my artistic abilities, you guys. Or my craziness, if you will. Whatever you want to call it. I want to put on a different song. So, also, I will have the full story behind the piece, where I obtained it, because even when I purchase something from somebody or save it from a yard sale, a dump, or a basement, I ask the story behind it, because that's important to me. I don't need a piece of taxidermy in my house that's sad or upset upon the way that it was raised or killed. If I don't know, and if the person doesn't know, I still get the piece. I just sit and I meditate with it and take as long as it takes. And we'll go into more of that on Taxidermy Thursdays, but just a little bit. Yep, and then I'll tell you the price I paid versus the current market value, because taxidermy is expensive, especially some of the vintage pieces I have. It could be this full cougar up here. I'm really excited to do these videos. Okay, I will tell you where I keep it in my home and how I use it in my practice and why I use it in my practice and of witchcraft. And also I will tell you what the animal energies have to do with witchcraft and or the spirit animal and how they can help you in life, whether you're a witch or not. And I will talk about if it is spirited and if it has a name or not. If it doesn't have a name, which a lot of my pieces don't have names because I just can't click one right in. Most of these pieces that have names, I've got within the first 3 to 5 minutes. Immediately. First name pops into my head and I feel it, I ask. And usually I hear a reply right away. I'm saying I hear a reply. Do I actually hear it? Yes, I do. Yes, I do, you guys. I actually hear something in my ear that's a voice that's not anything else. And I don't think I'm creating it in my head. And I've been able to do that since I was a kid. If I ask something in nature, something focused and hard enough, I can immediately get an answer that I can literally hear. So, doctors will tell you a different thing than shamans will tell you about what that means. Doctors would want to put you in the loony bin. A shaman would say that you're very, very close to the spirit world, which I believe that I am. My dad has some really beautiful Native American roots. So, and so does my mother, so does Peggy's side. Alright, so that is Taxidermy Thursday. Oh yeah, we're doing okay for time. We should dance. I want to wear my granddad's hat when I talk about Friday. It doesn't really stay on the dreads. I guess he had a smaller head. This is a Royal Stetson. I'll take it off and talk about it when we're done. I want to tip it. There we go. Okay. I love you, Fred. Alright, Friday! Fridays! So, I always loved field trips in school because you got to actually leave school where there's like so much kind of like built up emotion, and you were still at school and checking in, but you got to like leave and kind of like have a different day. I don't know, this hat is way too small. It's still good for channeling though. Love you, Granddad. Plus, William likes to wear it. He's really been happy with it, haven't you, Beth? Love you. Okay, Field Trip Friday. What to expect? Follow me out into nature, or the city, for our weekly outdoor adventure. It just depends on what we're going to do. Maybe we're going to go out into nature and look for what the Fae may have left me. My friend Violet, and if you don't know her channel, check it out. I'm going to try and link it in this video. She goes out into nature, and she's got like something like 7 acres in South Carolina. And what she does is she says after she does a Fae offering, and it, you know, sometimes it's been a while and she knows she needs to do one and maybe she procrastinates it. Well, it's so cool because she said, yeah, I did a Fae offering just recently and I went out in the woods and the next day there was a whole deer carcass. And I was just like, oh my God, amazing. Amazing. You guys, to come across that and you let the animals in nature clean it off for you. She does loads of videos, and that's what I'm going to attach, is her videos on how to cleanse and clean and dry bones all on your own, just right there from home. She's the best. Violet, I absolutely adore and love you. You're so young and you have so much information on this stuff. So, alright, so Field Trip Fridays. You'll see me go out into nature and kind of like see if the Fae have brought me anything because of my new offerings I've been doing, okay? So, if you haven't seen my Fae things, go and check out my Fae videos. I think I did a chunk of like 5 of them when I was making a permanent altar in my garden for them. So, where might we go on these adventures? Jen, where might we go? Well, we're going to be going to multiple cemeteries and graveyards all throughout my county, and then when we run out of them, the state. We're going to go out to Aberdeen, to the cemetery there, where Kurt Cobain is from. Okay, that's going to be a big field trip. You're going to need a get a signed note from your parents. Otherwise, you can't come, you know. I'm teasing. No, it's just going to be great, because I believe that Kurt's buried out there, so if I can go sit with him and do a meditation, really excited about that. Alright, so multiple graveyards and cemeteries, and we'll talk about the difference between a graveyard and a cemetery super quick. A graveyard is attached, a place where gravestones are, with a church right next to it. And they're all connected. Now, a cemetery is no church. There's going to be a funeral home, yes, but that's not what I'm talking about. A graveyard will have a little church and then a cemetery right on the same grounds. Now, I found one in my town. I'm going to be searching for more because I know they're here. We just have to like look a little bit harder. But, so, and if we can't find them here in my county, we'll be branching out, which will be so fun. A literal field trip for me. And I don't really like to leave my zone of comfort, so it'll be good. It'll be healthy and fun. We will be going to the sea and the ocean. The rivers, the streams. We'll be dirt collecting from all over, all kinds of places. Today I talked about how to do a good dirt collect from outside of a cemetery, and you don't even have to do any going in to do it. And we're going to talk about sands. We're going to go on field trips and collect dirt from crossroads. We're going to collect... we're going to make altar dirt from dirt that we go forage. It's just going to be great. I'm going to show you some outdoor rituals. We're also going to make some up together, right on the spot, which is kind of my favorite thing. We're going to be looking for nature's taxidermy together, right? Like when I said that Monday I have a Fae offering every Monday. That's when we take a field trip just up behind my house and we go looking for... to see an eagle like we did today. We saw an eagle in my video today, you guys. It was amazing. We're going to be going to the beach. We're going to be going into charity shops, thrift shops, yard sales, garage sales, barn sales, as long as they let me take my camera in. Now that I'm excited about too. What to thrift and what not to thrift. Why? Why can't we take that home, or why shouldn't we? Okay, yard sales. Metaphysical shops. I believe my local one will let me in with a camera, and more. Friday is going to be fun day. We'll be going, thank the goddess and gods, it's Friday. Woo! Okay, so Saturday, it's a play on SNL, Saturday Night Live. Saturday Night Lore. Jen, what do we expect? Well, you know I love, love, love lore, right? Each Saturday, I will talk over a new lore subject, okay? So I'm going to be looking up some lore and talking over it and trying to apply it to witchcraft directly, okay? I don't know how easy that will be, but when we run out of that, we are going to be doing some, like, bringing horror into Saturday nights. As a kid on Saturday nights, we used to rent movies that were horror movies and bring them home and watch them. So, we may dip into witchcraft and cinema, you know, for the more unseen of places. Example, in Harry Potter, horror and witchcraft is obvious. And most times it's untrue, because Hollywood paints a picture that this is all fake. It does, right? And so I'm talking about truths, and in regular movies, not particularly horror, but maybe like in a comedy movie or in a movie on real life events where witchcraft pops in. Lore and horror. Saturday Night Lore. Okay, so on to Sunday. I brought this one in, Egyptology, because it has the word sun in it. Egyptology is so based on the sun, and the gods and goddesses are gods and goddesses directly connected with the sun. So, and Sunday is always like religion, right? Or traditionally, perhaps. So, aka Egyptology Sundays. I couldn't find a clever name here, guys. I really tried, like, I don't even want to say it was the dorkiest thing ever. No clever name. Just thinking sun. I felt it fit, and I needed, and I need to learn more on the subject. So as I teach you guys, because teaching is one of the very best ways to, learn it yourself. And that's how I've always learned the best, is by teaching. So basically I'll be talking a lot about Bast, Bastet, Isis, Ra, but then some of these Egyptology books here, I have you guys will be going through and taking passages out of them. This Isis book talks about all the gods and the whole connection of the family, because like the royal family, they are connected in the same way by actual blood. So, Taxidermy Thursdays, Wicked Wednesdays, music. I say I brought all these things to hold up, and I didn't end up holding them up. Holding them up for you now. Okay, video's getting long. We gotta cut this close. So, passages of Books of the Dead, Sabbath traditions of Egypt, cleansing baths. I make a Cleopatra soap with fresh goat's milk, parsley, turmeric, lavender. I made it for you, Irene, and I gave it to you 6 weeks ago on the full moon before last. Tell me in the comments, and everybody else, how that was. And did the turmeric stain your bathtub? I'll make that for you guys. I call it my Cleopatra soap because it's like, it makes you feel literally like the goddess. And at the end of this, I want to say, I was going to make it Sunday with Scotty and just do all herbalism that day, but I can't do herbalism just one day a week, and I can't do just one video a day. So I'm going to have my set videos 1 day a week, so I'm doing a video every single day, at least the one. And then, you guys, we'll be on to my Fantastic Four every single day as things come up. And then I'll be like, oh, we've got fresh oranges, I'll do my orange video now, or we've got this going on. So, like, I don't need to do a blah 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 day with Scotty, because every day is that day with Scotty, for me anyway. So I'm really excited. I'm going to tell you again at the very end of this video what topics we've got. Monday, Fae Monday. Tuesday, Telling Tales on a Tuesday. Wednesday, Wicked Witch Wednesday. Thursday, Taxidermy Thursday. Friday, Field Trip Friday. Saturday, Lore, and Sunday, Egyptology Sunday. You guys, have a really beautiful evening, and tell me what you think of my lineup, because I'm really excited to hear all about it. See you guys soon. Have a really beautiful evening.